Oscar Mayer, a unit of the food giant Kraft Heinz, finally got around to issuing a product that takes advantage of this year's massive Dogecoin hype. The longtime hot dog maker has put a limited edition pack of hot Doge Wieners that, quote, comes with the cash value of 10,000 Dogecoins for sale on eBay. The bid quickly reached more than $3,500, which would value the promotional package at more than $1,000 above the value of the Doge itself, but then disappeared from the auction site, with the company promising bidding would resume soon. So, Will, this isn't the first time that we've seen a big deal processed meat company tap into the Doge zeitgeist. Is this a jump the shark moment, you think, or a trend that we can expect to grow?
I'm not going to double down on jokes this morning. I'm already over one. But I will say that I think this is a jump the shark, but then I've also said it's going to be a jump the shark moment like 3 or 4 times this year, and I've been wrong every single time. So it's probably just not going to go away. Sadly, there's always like that thing about brands getting on the ship way too late, but Doge just seems to have legs of its own and keeps going. And I don't understand why. Maybe it's just the crypto bubble this year is just way too much. But Amy, I want to get your thoughts on this. Are you going to buy some Doge Wiener dogs?
I'm not going to buy
I think
any
you
Doge
should.
Wiener dogs. But the name itself just kind
Put
of
them
like...
on the wall behind you.
Absolutely. I'll just stick them up there. They'll fester with time. It'll be great. No, I mean, they're long life meat. They're going to last for like centuries. So, I mean, it's kind of grosses me out to have like a hot Doge wiener. Like, I don't know. It's just like...
Very strange.
Like the word hot dog, it's kind of like a really bad description of a food you're going to eat. I never really liked that. But, I think it's kind of cool how a lot of these brands are jumping on this zeitgeist. We love memes in this internet age, and we love iterating on these memes. And who's to say that massive companies can't iterate on them too? And so I kind of enjoy when they get on board, because it's always like a bit refreshing. You're so used to these giant companies being bureaucracies, and they have their standardized marketing team, and they know which direction they're going in. And so when they can kind of iterate quickly or pivot quickly or jump on something that's a moving trend, I always enjoy seeing that. I especially enjoy, like, you have these Twitter accounts of different companies that are so sassy, and you just don't expect it because you're so used to these companies being like, we're all about PR and professionalism, and we will answer your complaints. And then when you have like these Twitter profiles kind of sassing back at people, and I just really enjoy those interactions. So I kind of enjoyed this story. But Jen, I'll throw it to you for your thoughts on this.
I think they way missed the bandwagon. Like, they missed the train. It left the station. They should have done this a long time ago. And it's not even that clever. Like, they make hot dogs. This should have happened months ago, I think.
And in fact, they could have done this easy too.
And why is it on eBay? And why don't they have an NFT of it? I have a lot of questions for that marketing department.
That's a good photo.
Yeah,
I like that.
Why is it on eBay? Why didn't they do it through their website, do it directly? Like, it's a little strange.
It's a hot dog company. It's not a tech company. They're doing what they can.
So, I mean, as to the delay, well, I mean, we don't know how long it took them to put together that packaging. That could have taken a couple of months. Exactly, or what they're made out of.
Years. They started this in 2015.
It's really a hot dog.
So the last thing that I'll say about this is that I think that for me, the most interesting part about this story is that, like, crypto is becoming a form of culture that stretches outside of crypto culture itself and into mainstream culture. I think that this is a sign of that. And I also think that, again, we don't talk about NFTs, I think, actually as much as we should, because they are becoming such a huge part of the cultural conversation. And we're all tired of them because, most of us have been, paying attention to tokens and stuff like that for years and years and years. And so it feels like kind of the mainstream is behind. But I actually don't think that's the case at all. I think that, again, we were just really early, and now we're starting to see this kind of viral adoption curve that is really going to keep compounding as time goes on. So I'm very interested to see and think that the biggest story perhaps of next year will be crypto culture becoming mainstream culture as the mainstream becomes increasingly less real.